man. Street Liaison Podcast, man. Episode 1. I've been talking about doing this podcast for probably about 5 years, man. Probably about 2 or 3 years with P. So this shit is.
We got to make it happen. We had to make it happen. Man.
Yeah, it's been in the making.
We had to make it happen.
For a long
We had to
time.
make it happen, man.
Yeah, man. So we gonna just go ahead and kick it off, man. Like we gonna kind of introduce ourselves, but we gonna do it like by episode. So tonight is all about P, man. Tonight is all about P Lee, True Fades.
We in the building.
Come up.
We in the
like
building
I
too.
watched this man come up. I know what he went through. I seen the growth. I seen, man, it's a beautiful story, man. So just to kick it off, man, like just tell us a little bit about yourself, like where you grew up, like where it all started, like.
Gotcha. Well, my name is P. Lee. You know what I'm saying? I go by P. Lee LLC. It all started, man. That's a hard question, bro. That's I mean,
Give me the easy,
make it
easy on yourself, bro.
Where you want to start with it? Like,
I want to know the beginning, like childhood, family, like because like I always say, how we grew up has a lot of play on who we became, and a lot of times we don't see it because we in it, you in the moment, so you don't really know how much that stuff affects you. Like, so I just want to know, like, how far can you go back? 12, 10.
Well, shit. I don't mean to curse, but I probably go back.
Cursing on this motherfucker.
We cursing on here. Okay, shit, fuck it. But I'm gonna go back to my 13, bro. 13, man. My grandma died, bro. You know what I'm saying? 13 years old. That was my baby. That was my heart. You know what I'm saying? Like, that was my go-to. Like, Shawty was a rider. Like, that was my baby. You know what I'm saying? So I think life changed for me then.
I think life changed for all of us when we lose our grandparents. I don't know why I know why. It just was different. Like, even for me, like, losing my grandma, my whole family just kind of just went their own separate way. So I'm pretty sure that
was a major piece, bro.
Right.
That was a major piece.
Like the backbone of the family,
she was the
glue that pretty much hold the family together. And so she passed away. Did you have any other family members to lean on after that?
Yeah. That's when I kind of leaned on my mama a little harder. That's when our relationship got a whole lot stronger. We started bonding real good because of the mutual between my grandma and, of course, that was her mama. So I think that was a time in my life where I had to step up as a man. You know what I'm saying? Like, I think that was a time where I had to figure out who I was.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
And in our culture, a lot of times that's how it be, man. Like, we have to become men way before it's time for us to.
Yeah.
It's just an unfortunate fact. So you got older brothers, younger brothers.
So I got a lot of extended family from my mama's previous marriages. So I probably got like 3 different families. Cause my mama been married 3. Yeah, my mama been married 3 times. So.
Hey, bro, they family, bro.
Yeah.
You ain't even really.
Blood don't even make them family, bro. Blood don't even make them family.
be.
So, yeah, I got a nice little extended family, but my immediate family is very, very small. Like I said, my grandma came from Selma, Alabama. She had a teaching job out here at VCU in the early '80s. So when she came out here, my mama still was in Selma. At 16, when my mama was 16, she had her ride the bus from Selma to Richmond, Virginia, and had her stay down here for the summer. She tricked her into coming down here because she was just pretty much telling her, like, it's just for the summer. You know what I'm saying? So when the summer was over, she thought she was going back to Selma. My grandma was like, girl, you ain't going nowhere. You know what I'm saying? This is where we live at. You know what I'm saying? So, a year later, I was born. You know what I'm saying? So.
And from 16, you say you had to kind of become a man.
Yes, sir. I say that 13, right after my grandma died, that 13, 14, I really had to become a man because, like I said, with the extended family, my mama ended up getting married, and the man she married had a large family, so he brought along his 2 daughters and his son. into our household. So it was like it went from me, my little sister, my little brother, to me, my little sister, my little brother, two other sisters, and another brother. So it was like,
Rated bunch.
yeah. So it was like the food demand was at a low. Like, like,
Niggas punishing shit.
yeah, like my Cinnamon Toast Crunch. I'm used to big boxes of Cinnamon Toast Crunch. I'm used to every Saturday morning before I go to my games, give me a box of Cinnamon Toast Crunch, and then it was no more Cinnamon Toast Crunch. Like, it was just crumbs. So I knew then that I had to go out there and I had to go provide for myself. You know what I'm saying?
And that's kind of like what introduced you to the street life.
Not yet. Not yet. I went and got a job. Yeah, I went and got a job.
Yeah, you go to work first.
Yeah.
I commend you for that.
Man, I had over 15, 20 jobs in my life. You know
At
what I'm
16.
saying? No, throughout my life.
From okay.
Yeah, throughout my life. So I heard you say commend me, but you know what I'm saying? I've had jobs.
I'm talking about through that 13 to 16 age bracket. Like,
So it was 14. So 14, I got that workers permit. Around that time, we had to get that workers permit. So I went and got the workers permit. I actually lied about my age because you had to be 15 for the workers permit. But you know, back then they didn't really care. You know what I'm saying? They just went off your word.
most times just a summer job anyway.
So around that time, we were staying by the airport. You know what I'm saying? So I would ride my bike from where we were staying at all the way to Aunt Sarah's. Aunt Sarah's Pancake House on Williamsburg Road was my first job.
Oh, I remember Aunt Sarah's.
Yeah,
Man.
Aunt Sarah's
Strawberry syrup.
But what? Picking a blanket. Yeah, them home fries. And it was so funny because I remember when I first started working there, they had a smoking and non-smoking section.
They did.
Yeah. So everybody
that was a spot like I grew up in church, so that was like one of the Sunday spots we used to go to after church or before church.
Yeah.
Or whatever, and that was like one of my grandma's complaints all the time. They smoking in here.
Yeah.
Even though we weren't in the smoking section, she still like
still can smell it. As soon as you walk in the door, you go to this side is non-smoking, you go to this side is
syrup
smoking.
and cigarettes, man.
Syrup and cigarettes.
Syrup and cigarettes.
Yeah, syrup and cigarettes.
I swear.
So I was a host up there. So actually, I got to dress up. I was like the only one that got to dress up. So I had to wear a shirt, tie, some slacks, you know what I'm saying, some dress clothes. So it kind of put me in a business mindset then. Like that's what kind of really triggered me. Like, oh, I like this. You know what I'm saying? I don't mind dressing up, going away from the problems to go to something that's more. You know what I'm saying?
That's dope.
Business
bro.
mindset. So so that's where it started. That's where my work ethic started. You know
I hated wearing suits growing up, man. I grew up in church, and I hated dress clothes, man, over fashion. So, you working at 16, 14 to 16.
Yeah, 15. Working at
15 to 16. And when does it become a point where this money ain't enough? And you start dabbling into street life or the...
So I was doing good all the way up to 19. At 19, I caught my first felony. I got a felony for forging state documents. It sounds worse than what it was, but it really won't that bad.
Nah, you could get that charge for the pettiest.
The pettiest.
So
shit. I'm gonna tell you my situation. So what I was doing, I was driving one day, I ain't have a license, ended up getting pulled over. They asked me for my license. I told them I ain't have a license. I gave my brother name, and once the ticket came out, I signed my brother name on it. You know what I'm saying? So that's what gave me my forged state documents. So it really was nothing.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
They made it something.
They made it something. So I end up going to jail. I ended up getting locked up for that. And while I was in jail,
they just wanted to put you in the system.
Yeah.
Like to put niggas in the system.
Mm-hmm. A court opponent lawyer came to me. I ain't had no money then. You know what I'm saying? Court opponent lawyer came to me and said, "Hey man, I got a sweet deal for you. 5 years suspended. You can go home today."
You jumped on that.
I'm like, what? So I can leave here and go home today? Shit, what I sign?
Mm-hmm.
Sign the paper.
Now, how old you is when you said 19?
19.
You grown.
Yeah. Sign the paper. Yeah, I'm grown, but at 19, we still don't know.
I mean, you're not.
We have no. Yeah, we
not mature.
We think we grown. We have
no. As that black and white paper.
Yeah. No, that's grown. Yeah, that's grown. That's grown. That's grown. Yeah. So so next thing I know, they took me to the back. They swabbed me, took my fingerprints, and threw me in a felony database. After that, I tried to continue to get jobs, and nobody was hiring me. They didn't even really ask, like, how did you get your felony? They just seen forged state documents and they just automatically assume I'm boosting checks or you know what I'm saying? I do some type of identity fraud or something like that. You know what I'm saying? So I never really got a chance to really get another good job because of my background. So all the jobs I had from there was just dead end jobs. McDonald's, Taco Bell, you know what I'm saying? All restaurants that hire felons.
Right.
Getting paid around that time it was about $7.15 hours.
Maybe.
Yeah, minute.
Yeah,
man. I worked 2 weeks, man, get $150 on my check.
Punishing it.
So right then that game, I think that was my turning point, man. Right then I was like, I gotta find another way.
Let me ask you this though. All right, so you working these jobs, you putting on the suit, you got down catching charges. You a barber now, so I'm just trying to figure out, like, during that time, did you ever see this coming?
I didn't see barbering, bro. Barbering was not in barber.
Like, it never crossed your mind back then.
No, man, no. You know the barbers we seen growing up, bro. You remember going to the barber shops? They was fly. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? They kept a lot of money in their pocket. Yeah. But I never really looked at them as stability.
My first barber was Cheryl Ball, man. Rest in peace, Cheryl Ball. She had the store right there. She had a barber shop, a small barber shop on Mechanicsville. It's the little, Luck is on this side. Yep. Then it's that little store on the other side.
You talking about Cool Lane? You on Cool Lane?
Nah, not that far up. Mechanicsville and Fairfield Avenue.
Okay, all right, I got you. All right, so you got Lucky's right there. You got the store across the street. You got the church right there.
Then the little store, they got the real small parking lot.
Yeah.
That was Cheryl Ball barbershop.
Get out of here.
Yeah.
Wow.
Cheryl Ball, man. She
wow, that's a pretty decent building too.
Yeah, that was her barbershop. She was the only barber in there.
The only one. She ain't had nobody else in there.
Nobody else.
Oh, she was kidding. She was kidding.
Yeah, she used to cut barbers was special back then, man, because, and I'm pretty sure they still are. They still do that. Like, we grew up in the hood. Like, people ain't have money for haircuts all the time. You could go to Cheryl Ball. My grandma could send me to Cheryl Ball. My mama tell Cheryl cut your hair, first of the month.
Yeah.
Take care of her. She got you, you know what I mean? I don't know if Barber's still doing that these days.
And I think it was more a community thing.
It was
too.
It was,
you know
like,
what I'm saying?
real,
the community kept the shop open. It wasn't really too much of her paying out her pocket. It was the community that kept that shop open.
Yeah, man. She left. I don't know why she left that barbershop, but we were sick when she left. But she came down here somewhere down Main Street, and then I just kind of lost in touch with her. But so Barber never crossed your mind back then at all.
Nah, man, Barber, that was never in the plans. That was never in the plans, yo.
So, all right, let's go back to after the first charge. What's going on after that?
After the first charge, I had already tampered into hustling. You know what I'm saying? Like, I had already started selling drugs previously during my teenage years, but I just wasn't really doing too much. I ain't gonna lie to you, bro. I got frustrated and started robbing. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, really?
Yeah, that was my. I was robbing, bro.
I ain't see that one coming.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I was doing B&Es. You know what I'm saying? I was catching people coming out of 804. I call it 804. No, I'm talking about, bro. Not 804. Right there in VCU. The Boss.
The Boss. Okay.
Yeah, that
was called 804 for the 503.
One of them numbers.
503, yeah.
Yeah, but the Boss was my. I used to love the Boss.
The target.
Yeah, I used to love let out on the Boss. But I ended up getting locked up for breaking the entry one time, and my mama said to me, this was like my breaking point for us taking anything else for somebody. She told me, she was like, baby, I don't care what you do, but you don't take nothing from nobody. They work hard for their stuff. You don't take people's stuff from them. And it kind of was like eye opener for me. Like I'm like, damn, that is wild as a motherfucker.
Like you go low.
Yeah, like
Lowest of the
yeah,
low.
like yeah, like people do work hard for their stuff. Like you know what I'm saying?
So all right? So you saying your mom was married and you had these brothers and sisters?
Mm-hmm.
Was they in the game with you?
Yep.
How was y'all relationship?
Man, we always experimenting together. It was like we was on a money chase. You know what I'm saying? By any means necessary. Whatever it took, we would get that money. We was determined to get some money. You know what I'm saying? Like that was our determination.
I remember you telling me you dabbled over Luxfield a lot.
Mm-hmm.
Like, what age was that?
Luxfield was 21 through 24. So I would say 06. Yeah. 06 to probably about.
It's crazy how we missed each other. I kind of dabbled over in Luxfield in the late 90s, like 99, 2000.
Yep, we just missed. That was my Skateland days. Around that time, that's when I was rolling with Mosby and Skateland. You know what I'm saying?
Was you in the U-Haul?
Huh? Nah, I seen y'all in the U-Haul. I seen y'all pull up in that U-Haul though. Yeah, I was there.
I was in the U-Haul.
I was there. Once y'all got in there, I was with y'all.
I was definitely in the U-Haul, bro. Like, I remember
that was legendary. That was legendary.
I remember that night, man. So the streets got you.
Yeah, they grabbed me. They grabbed me real tight. And
you think anything could have persuaded you to go opposite direction? Like if you had this one person or this one thing, like something that could have just deterred you.
As I learn, as I get older, pulling people outside their comfort zone and letting them prosper. You know what I'm saying? That I think I was more of a product of my environment more than anything. You know what I'm saying? But if I had seen better, I know I would have did better. You know
I used to always say, man, if you put most of the dudes in the hood, if you put them in the suburbs, they're gonna be totally different people.
Yay and nay. Yay and if you put them in the suburbs by themselves.
Yeah.
Don't put them. Don't put them in.
I mean each person. Not a group of people.
No. Yeah, because they go terrorize. They go turn the suburbs. No. But yeah, if you could take a single person, man, and put them outside their comfort zone, man, they could prosper. You know what I'm saying? But I never really got to see nobody like myself and what I'm doing right now. I never got to really see.
I'm trying to think that I ever grow up seeing anybody.
We ain't have it, bro.
I mean, the Barbers, people, though, you did see
only
the
people
Barbers.
we had the LLCs back then was people that was washing cars and cutting grass.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like we ain't see entrepreneurship.
Even and like we said earlier, even with the Barbers, man, they were so part of the community that we didn't really.
Yeah, I ain't see them outside of it.
Nah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I ain't see them taking trips. You know what I'm saying? I ain't see them open up other shops. You know what I'm saying? Like they just
the D-boys was doing that.
Yeah, that was it.
That's who you had to look up to, man. And
yep.
Shout out to them for real because
for real though.
As crazy as it may sound, man, I learned a lot from my OGs. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, real talk.
Like they ain't know no better. Like none of us really knew any better. Like so, you can't condemn them. Like they came from where they came from, just like we came from where we came from, and they taught us a lot. Like just I had a lot of guys that was just like big brothers, man. It's just making a nigga tough. Like
the small stuff.
I was in the house with my grandma and my mama, so it was like a lot of times I had like
a lot of feminine energy.
Yeah, and you don't even know it.
Yeah, a lot of feminine energy.
And until a man bring that shit about you, like point it out, like
stop acting like a little bitch.
Right.
Yeah.
And that joint hurt, boy. When a nigga tell you that, hey, bro.
No, for real though, man. Yeah, for real. Tighten up, bro. Tighten up, man.
So do we not? All right, so this is a weird question, but I'm gonna ask it anyway. Fuck it. Are we not allowed to like have like feelings? Like because I hear sometimes I'm in situations where motherfuckers did some fucked up shit to me, and I complain about it. You know, you did this. You did some fucked up shit, bro. And a nigga say, "Nigga, pull your skirt down."
Yeah.
Like, nah, bro, you won't get to use that right there, do they?
Yeah. I mean, that's how we was taught though, bro. That was masculinity. Masculinity showed no emotion. You know what I'm saying? So it was like for us to be tough. You know, anytime we fell down, bro, you know what I'm saying? Stop crying. Stop crying.
Get up, wipe
get
yourself
up,
off.
and if you keep crying, I'm gonna hit you in your chest.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So it was like we had to bottle them emotions in.
All right, so did that make us stronger, or did that make us like emotionally fucked up?
I mean, to me, it made us men.
Both, maybe both.
Yeah, I mean, yeah. To the females is the ones that make us feel like we are emotionless. But to a man, bro, I don't see.
It's just normal.
Yeah, like, the females is the ones that tell me like, bro, you heartless, like you cold, like you know what I'm saying. But if I go up to a man, like, you know what I'm saying, like it's not that same type of vibe. You know what I'm saying? Like if we see any type of weakness in you, you know what I'm saying, I'm going at it. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So it's like it's kind of like a double-edged sword. You know what I'm saying? Because I can't work, bro, in my emotions personally. If I'm in my feelings, bro, I'm messing up fades, haircuts. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like, so I gotta tune all that out. You know what I'm saying? Just like a boxer. A boxer the same way. You can't bring your emotions in the ring with you.
No, you can't.
You know what I'm saying?
You believe most millionaires are like sociopaths? I heard it. Y'all ain't never heard that? Like, I heard like millionaires got sociopathic tendencies. Like,
yeah, I guess you would have to be. Yeah, guess you would have to be.
That's why it'd be so easy for them to like cut through.
Yeah,
it ain't personal.
Yeah, it's straight business. It's straight business. But are they really happy though? That's what I be wanting to know. You know what I'm saying? Like that's what I really like. I understand the money is the motivation, and you know what I'm saying? I see people that really got to that bag.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But I don't really see a lot of people happy.
What's enough money nowadays? Like, what's enough money? Like, to the point where like you like I remember I had aspirations to be like a fucking billion. Like I remember in the streets I wanted a lot of fucking money. That's why I sold a lot of drugs.
Yeah. But you ain't had a cap on it.
Nah. Like I just wanted all the fucking money I could get.
Yeah.
And that kind of like clouded my judgment.
It's kind of hard though, bro, because remember back then $1,000 was a lot of money.
Nah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, you right, but that ain't even what I'm saying.
The money didn't change though, so it's hard for me to put a cap on it when the money gonna change. So I'm thinking millionaires. By the time I get to my millions, people gonna be billionaires. You know what I'm saying? So it's like my always. Now they talking about trillionaires and gazillionaires. You know what I'm saying? Like man talking about being a zillionaire, bro.
So are you at that age now where you just be like, man, if I had this certain amount of bread, I could be comfortable.
I don't even think it's the money with me, bro. I don't even think it's the money, man. I just basically want to do what I want to do, how I want to do it.
Freedom.
Yeah. I just want the financial freedom, bro. It ain't even got no cap on it.
That's where I'm at now, like just freedom, bro.
Yeah, it ain't even got no cap on it, bro. If I want to go buy a piece of land, you know what I'm saying, and put a house on there and put my family on that land and put a house on it, that's something I can do. If I want to take a trip, leave here, you know what I'm saying, and leave for about a month, come back, that's something I want to do. I can afford it.
Yeah, you still want to be a billionaire. That's
stop, man.
That ain't even. Yeah, nah, I feel you though, bro. Like,
man, credit to get us there. We ain't gotta be no billionaire for credit. You know what I'm saying? We got frequent flyer miles.
I got mixed feelings about credit sometimes, man.
Yeah, that's because our old school ways.
Yeah, I got it.
You know what I'm saying? That's our old school ways.
I need self-control first. Yeah. Then credit.
Yeah.
And man.
But I'm gonna tell you what credit is. I'm gonna take credit to some street stuff, right? Credit ain't nothing but the plug. You know what I'm saying? So basically with credit ain't the plug ain't gonna give you but so much that you can handle.
The plug ain't gonna charge you all that interest either.
He is.
That's a man.
You know he gonna tap, bro. You talking about fronting you a couple bricks? You don't think no interest gonna be on there?
Not when I got fronted nothing. Okay, I got paid back what it was worth.
Yeah. But let me ask you this. How was you able to get into that front stage though? Like how was you able to get the amount that you was able to get? You had to work your way up to it, right? He ain't just drop it off to you.
Hell no. And you had to get that clientele first.
That's the same thing with the credit though. You know what I'm saying? See, we not gonna give you $200,000-$300,000 in credit if you ain't known for paying back your car note.
And then once your credit score, the better your credit score, I think the lower your interest rates too.
Yeah, so of course. So basically is just like the plug, man. If you able to pay the plug back, you know what I'm saying, the plug will bless you.
Always pay. Everybody be like, man, how I fix my credit score? Pay them people.
That's all.
That's how you fix your credit score.
Same thing with the plug.
I don't know, man. I ain't saying these people out here that's helping people fix credit. I ain't saying like I'm not downplaying what they do or nothing, but I'm just saying, like, common sense, bro. You know who you owe. Pay them people, and you'll see your credit score go up. Get some accounts in your name. Pay the shit on time. Your credit score go up. It's that simple. It ain't really no real trick to it. Like it's some tricks and some things you can do to kind of manipulate the system or whatever. But pay them people, man.
That's anybody.
Yeah, pay them people, and you'll see.
If you owe, pay.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So.
All right, man. So you in the streets, man. When did you get that moment? I want. This is a story I want you to tell me, man. I want to know that moment that changed your mind and said, "This shit ain't for me. I want out."
So I had been to jail probably from 19 to 24. I didn't really get to see. I didn't do no time, but I didn't get to see the summer. Like, I always used to get locked up.
Keep missing this the fucking
man,
summer.
Every summer,
so
bro.
You want to go to jail in the hot ass
man,
jail
every time, bro. And it was like at the beginning of the year. Like, at the beginning of the year, I just do 6 months, 9 months, and be home by football season. You know what I'm saying? That every year from 19 to 24 was going down like that. I never really got no time. So, judge was like, look, man, you keep on.
City jail?
Yeah.
Somewhere in the city jail?
Like, what? What? No heat? No air conditioning?
That joint will make a nigga not want to do no more
what?
time. no
Man,
more crime. Right. Just enough, bro. Like, that joint used to be so hot.
The living conditions was bad. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
man.
Forget everything else. Forget about fights every day. Forget about, you know what I'm saying, stabbings. Forget about all that. You know what I'm saying? The living conditions.
Gladiator school.
Like, gladiator school. The living conditions was horrible, bro.
Horrible. and I only spent a week down there, man. And that joint was like, wow.
It was horrible.
Really living like this? But yeah, so go ahead and telling your story.
Yeah. So the judge, I mean, I've been throwing the bricks at the penitentiary from 19 to 24, just trying to, I guess I wanted to see what the penitentiary was like. You know what I'm saying? You know, getting locked up, everybody said, man, you ain't been to the penitentiary, you ain't been to the penitentiary.
Oh, you wanted to take the tour.
I didn't want to take the ride, but it looks like I was going in that direction.
You're a different breed.
You know what I'm saying? I was going in that direction. You know what I'm saying? No, bro, that sounds very, pause. That sounds very suspect, me wanting to go to the penitentiary. No, I didn't want to go to the penitentiary.
No, that ain't what I'm saying.
Yeah.
I understand.
Yeah.
I get it, bro.
I don't want to get it confused. Like, man, he was trying to take a trip up there.
Nah.
But I was throwing bricks. I kept getting these little
It just almost seemed like it was natural. Like waking up in the morning.
Yeah.
So many people we knew was going to penitentiary, coming home. It didn't seem like it was the fucking boogeyman. It seemed like it was like what the fuck goes on in the hood. It's part of the game. Niggas go to jail, niggas come home. But yeah, so I get what you're saying, bro.
So I end up getting 2 years on a violation, a dirty urine, my first violation. You know what I'm saying? They gave me 2 years. You know, on violation, they give you 6 months.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? They put you back on probation.
Why they give you so many?
They gave me 2 years because I had caught a break on my case. You know what I'm saying? I had caught a coke charge, and when I caught the coke charge, back then we were waiting for lab results to come back. My lab results didn't never come back, so they dropped my charges. So the judge pretty much put a little sticky note on the junk like, look, if you come back in here again, man, I'm going to give you some time. You know what I'm saying? So when I came back into this courtroom again, he was like, Mr. Lee, I thought I told you not to come back in my courtroom. Well, now you gonna do some time this time. It's your violation? Yeah. I'm gonna go and give you time on your violation. So he gave me 2 years. I wasn't ready to go to jail yet, so I appealed it. I appealed it, and I was home for 2 years. You know what I'm saying, on appeal bond. I was home so long I forgot about the charge.
That's crazy.
I was home so long I forgot about the charge. So while being home, you know what I'm saying, I built a relationship with my ex-wife. She was from Newport News, you know what I'm saying? So during them 2 years, I was running back and forth to Newport News, you know what I'm saying, kicking it with her. And that's how I built a relationship with my ex, you know what I'm saying? So they sent me a letter in the mail one day, and the letter said, your appeal had been denied, come turn yourself in. Man, that was like a hurtful feeling for myself. Like, 'cause I'm like, man, I've been home 2 years. I've been doing good. I ain't brought back no charges. Like, I should get something.
Was you on a straight path during them 2 years?
Yeah. I was on my.
I know that hurt.
Yeah, I was on my way. I wasn't really hustling like that, you know, because I was scared to bring back another charge. You know what I'm saying? So I wasn't really doing nothing. Like, you know what I'm saying? I was just messing with my ex. You know what I'm saying? So they ended up sitting me down for the 2 years. When I came home, my ex had went into basic training, and she was coming out of basic training. So when she came out of basic training, I had just came home from the penitentiary, and she was pretty much like, she was like, what you gonna do here? I ain't really had no plan, you know what I'm saying? So she was like, why you don't come with me? I'm like, come with you where? She was like, come here to Oklahoma. I said, Oklahoma? I said,
Oklahoma, bro.
Oklahoma.
Man, that's where the feds fly you to for processing, man.
Oklahoma.
Motherfucker, that word get me goddamn. Never mind. Go ahead, bro. Shit ain't about me. Go ahead, bro.
Yeah, so in my head, I'm like, Oklahoma, fuck it. I ain't got too much going on here. You know what I'm saying? I might as well. Fuck it, let's do it. She said, only thing is we gotta get married. I said, oh shit.
Why you out there married? That
She's
was
in the
her.
military.
That was her stipulation.
In the military.
Oh, you live on the base.
So for us to get our benefits that we need to get, you know what I'm saying, we had to be married. So we ended up getting married. We got married right there in the living room. And I drove to Oklahoma.
It just bounced.
So I was out in Oklahoma for about 9 months, and then we transferred to Tennessee, and that's why I learned how to cut hair. That's why I got my.
Bro, you got stories, bro. Like it's things about you that just didn't. I ain't like, damn. I ain't know none of this shit. Damn. Nigga just jumped in the car and drove to Oklahoma. So you get to Oklahoma and you go to Barber school?
Nah, I ain't go to Barber school when I was there. Actually, when I got to Oklahoma, man, I tried to find me a job, man. My background followed me all the way out there. So, you know what I'm saying? Quick story, I worked at an Applebee's. I couldn't work at the Applebee's. You had to have an ABC license to work at the Applebee's in Oklahoma. But you had to go through a class. So you go through the class, but it takes 30 days for your background check to come back. So in my head, I'm like, shit, by the time my background check come back, they gonna fire me anyway. So I might as well just work at Applebee's for 30 days. You know what I'm saying? So I worked there for the 30 days. And 30 days came. She said, hey, I'm talking about I was busting my ass, bro. The people thought I went to church 8 days a week, man. They loved me. You know what I'm saying? They love me. White people love me out there. So she was like, hey, Mr. Lee, the background check came back, man. You got all types of felonies on there, man. You know you can't work here with these felonies, right? I'm like, you know what? I'm packing my stuff up now.
Applebee's.
Packing my stuff up now. You know what I'm saying? End up going down the street to a dishwashing joint and end up washing dishes there until we got transferred to Tennessee.
So, all right, so when does the barbering? When did that come?
Barbering came in when we moved to Tennessee. We actually moved right across the street from a barber school. So I'm outside smoking my little cigarettes, seeing everybody across the street at the barber school. I'm like, man, I need to do something. I got to do something because Charlotte, she the breadwinner. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm battling with myself.
Your
you know,
your ego, and
a lot of stuff. So it's like, man, look, man, I got to hold my own weight.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, man, I just started seeing a barber school across the street, and I'm like, man, I enrolled in it. You know what I'm saying? I enrolled in it, and then I just started being nice, like in barber school. Like in barber school, I was nice. Like people, and I ain't know. I'm saying this now, but then I didn't know I was nice. People was telling me I was nice.
So you just started cutting Edward Scissorhands, just
like
dead nice.
I mean, the cuts ain't look as good as they look now. You know what I'm saying? But they was good enough for barber school.
Right.
So it was like, damn, I was probably one of the top barbers in the barber school as far as cutting. You know what I'm saying? So, and I think it was more my work ethic because I was
determined.
Man, YouTube University. That was my best friend, yo.
Man, you learn a lot on YouTube, bro.
YouTube University. That's how I learned how to cut hair. You know what I'm saying?
So you went to barber school, then started watching YouTube?
Yep. Yeah, you still trying to pull it, how to barb. No, it was nothing, bro. Like barbering was not in my plans at all.
I mean, because like it's
how do you just start cutting hair?
Yeah.
Like, nah, bro. Like, I told myself, this is what I did tell myself. When I got into that barber school, I told myself, like, yo, this shit has to work, yo. That's what did it. You know what I'm saying? Me telling myself, like, this shit has to work. I don't have no other options. Nobody's gonna hire me. I'm not gonna make the money that I need to make. You know what I'm saying? So this shit, this right here.
In the back of your mind, you know what's waiting on you.
Yeah, like this shit got to work, bro. Like I don't have no other option, bro. This has to work. So I kept that in my head until I went through our barber school. Like, man, nah, this gotta work. Like, you can still call my. You can call my.
You gotta have that mentality, man, because the streets be just like, yo, what's up?
Like, what?
You holler at me in a minute. What's good?
And even though I was in Tennessee, I still had people back at home like, bro, ain't nothing going on out there. Like, nothing, bro. You need to make some shit happen out there. I'm like, nah, bro. I'm cutting hair, dog.
Nigga, still to this day, I ain't been in the streets in 20 years. I can still
you still
run into somebody like,
good.
man, I know you doing something.
Yeah.
You got something, bro. Nah, bro, I don't got shit. So, when you come back to Richmond?
I came back to Richmond in the end of 2017. So I was out there. I came home 2011. I was in barber school from 2011 to 2012. Got out of barber school in 2012, and from 2012 to 2017, I was cutting hair in Tennessee. Then I came back home.
And what's the? So did you come straight to a shop, or was you just like at the crib cutting? Like
no. I came straight to a shop. I actually was doing my little research before I came back home, see what shops was popping. You know, what
shop you end up coming to?
I ended up going to Full Beat Cuts on Laburnum.
Okay.
Yeah, they had a nice little amount of barbers in there. You know what I'm saying?
And then they had a location on Mechanicsville too, right?
Yeah, that was later on. That was after I left the shop on Laburnum. After I left the shop on Laburnum.
Full Beat Cuts still on Laburnum, right?
Yep.
So, how was it? How was that experience? Like just coming straight from Tennessee, jumping to a barber shop in that environment, like because let's be real, like you knew how to cut hair, but at the moment you wasn't a barber until you really like in the shop, in that environment, having to deal with people.
Believe it or not, right? It sounds a little weird. Like the barber game is like the street game. Everyone was cutthroat, bro.
Yeah,
when I came back to Richmond, man, they was cutthroat, bro. Like they ain't showed me no love. Like, you know what I'm saying? I'm thinking, because I'm cutting hair and I know a couple barbers, I'm gonna get a little love. Like,
oh man.
Yeah, it wasn't no love, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, nah, they wouldn't help. They wouldn't help me. You know what I'm saying? Like, I had to figure out what I had to do to get my license transferred from Tennessee to Virginia. I reached out to a couple barbers to figure out exactly. I ain't know nothing about DPOR or, you know what I'm saying? I ain't know nothing about that. They got it different in Tennessee.
Nothing about what?
DPOR.
What is that?
I don't want to say the name wrong, but it's basically the people that give the licenses.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? So anybody that got any contractors, those are the people that give the licenses to.
So you gotta go through them to get your barber's license.
Yeah, you gotta go through them to get your barber's license.
Okay, because that joint went right over my head.
Yeah. So DPOR, they got the contractors, all contractors. So anybody doing contract work, they got to go through DPOR to get their license.
Contract work?
Yeah.
Any contract work, not just barbers.
Not just barbers.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, you gotta go through them. So those are the people that give the licenses.
So so it's cutthroat in the barber shop.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. So it's
what you do to you know?
I treated it like the streets. You know what I'm saying? I just made sure my work was better than everybody else's. You know what I'm saying? So I always went off of the quality over quantity.
That's
you know
what
I'm saying. So I'd rather just put my all into this one client and smoke his haircut than to worry about the next 10 clients.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So that's where that came in.
So
I use each and every one of my clients.
Like this first motherfucker remember me.
Yeah. He gonna remember me, and I'm gonna market the hell out of his ass. I'm gonna take a lot of pictures. I'm gonna do a video. You know what I'm saying? Like that's
whole skits and everything.
Yeah, bro. Yeah. So I'm gonna do all that for this one client. You know what I'm saying? And while I'm doing this for this one client, I want everybody in this barbershop to see this haircut too. You know what I'm saying? So next time your client sit in your chair, he'll think about me too. You know what I'm saying? So
did any clients jump from one chair to?
Of course.
How did that go?
I didn't care about it because I knew they didn't like me.
So the barbers you in the barber shop with don't really like you.
Nah.
Hostile environment.
Very.
God damn.
Very. Very.
What's wrong? Oh, for real. Huh?
Captain at 45, y'all got. I'm gonna let y'all talk about 10 more minutes, or y'all just wrap it up. You know.
All right. I was just starting to get down.
That's crazy. We just cranked that bitch up. We get it now, though. We get it now.
Y'all gonna cut this out, right?
Yeah.
Hey, so all right, so we gotta dig
we gotta
into
wrap
the real
it
shit.
up. We gotta wrap it up.
All right, you a barber versus a business owner.
Yeah.
Like, how different is that? Like, when you just got to report to this chair and cut these people's hair versus a building and barbers up under you.
Yeah, it's totally different because you no longer just thinking about yourself as a barber.
Right.
You got to think about everybody else too. So not only do I have to think about how I'm going to eat, I got to make sure I provide enough.
Did you eliminate that cutthroat environment that you experienced?
Yes, and that's the type of environment I created.
Right.
I created that type of environment so that we wouldn't have that type of environment.
Right.
So the environment that we have going on here now is not cutthroat. You know what I'm saying? Like, each one teach one type of environment. You know what I'm saying? If you have an issue, don't know how to do a haircut, it ain't nothing to ask your brother in here to help you out with a haircut. You know what I'm saying?
Gotcha.
Or it's more about the shop. You know what I'm saying? So
You are a thermostat. You're not a thermometer.
Yep.
You learn how to control the temperature.
Gotta control the temperature.
By controlling your environment and making. Yeah, that's boss shit right there, man.
Yes, sir.
We're gonna wrap this Jane up though. We good. Yeah.
that was a hell of an ending right there. You good? We good?
We good.
We'll wrap it up.
We gonna wrap this Jane up though, man. Like, nah, I enjoyed this shit, bro. For real, I could talk about this shit. I could do this shit all day, man. Y'all gonna hear about me next time though. I got some stories for you too.
I already know.
Yeah, man. Like, a lot of shit I can't share though, man. It's statute of limitations, man. Hard living, baby.
Hey, they can guess.
Yeah, I mean, put two and two together, man. But man, I don't know, man. I might gotta do a part 2 with P, man. P got a hell of a life, man. I really ain't get into it. Like,
he tried,
you know what I'm saying?
He tried to dig it. That was a good one though, yo.
Yeah,
that was a damn good one. What
like
y'all
that.
think, man? What y'all don't just boost us, man.
No. Y'all got a story. Y'all, like I said, y'all
Was the chemistry there?
No, it was there.
Okay.
It was there.
Yeah, so we getting the hang. We seen the end of it. We started getting the hang of it towards the end. We had to knock the little dust off.
Yeah, knock the dust off. Forget the fucking camera over there. I looked over there a couple times, but not really that much.
I looked over there a couple times. Yeah, this shit gonna be all right.
I still ain't addressed the audience or nothing like that for real, but we'll get into that. Like, yeah, we all
It's gonna become natural.
You done recording?